Let's talk a little bit, shall we, about Manchester City, because it's not long until that new season kicks off. But transfer activity-wise, it's a bit quiet, isn't it, on the City front?
I think you know what? I've always been quite impressed with Manchester City since Pep took over, because they keep their cards very close to their chest. If you look at any kind of gossip pages to do with sport, there's very rarely you hear or read anything about Manchester City. I think Tiki does his work. He keeps it very private. There'll be a couple of rumours, and usually it's red herrings where they'll pretend that they're going for someone. Man United will jump on it, and then they'll leave that player alone and go for their actual main target. I've been really impressed with him, so I'm not surprised that they're keeping the cards close to the chest. And why would you anyway? Why would you come out and let leaks come out into the media and say, "Oh yeah, we're interested in this player"? It doesn't make any sense.
There has been talk though, Trevor, of like Grealish and Kane, potentially happening. Can you see both of them going there, or even one of them going there?
You know what? It's for me, when you look at the principles that Manchester City try and stick to in their philosophy, I can't see him spending £100 million on a player. We've had this conversation before.
Really?
Where. Yeah, honestly, Jamie, they don't want to spend that kind of money because they've had to invest a lot because of where they were starting from when Sheikh Mansour took over the football club. They're starting from way behind your big clubs, your Manchester United.
No, but
Chelsea,
Trev, they spent $500 million on trying to find a decent centre half.
Yeah, but listen, this is what I'm saying to you. They were so far behind everywhere on the pitch, and not only that. They had to invest into their training facilities because Carrington wasn't quite up to it. So they've had to invest a lot of money on a lot of players, the squad strength, the facilities of the training ground, even upgrading the stadium, which I think is a fantastic stadium now, and they've improved that massively. But I think one thing that they've stuck to is they've never broke records. So if you look at all the records that have been broken, they've never been anywhere near breaking records. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, all the other clubs are buying players for 80, 90 million. Man City have not been anywhere near that. No. And I don't think that's by accident. I think that's by design.
Do you think they need to, though, Trev, this one with Kane or Grealish? They have to spend, right? They've got to get Harry Kane.
Well, why do they? They've just won the league. They've just won the
I know, but they didn't win the Champions League.
They didn't win the Champions League, but I think that was because, if you ask me my honest opinion, I think... Pep will look back at that game in reflection.
Yeah, he got it wrong.
And think he overcomplicated it. I think the players, to me, when the game started, I was doing a fan park, so I had a couple of pints, but the game started, I thought Manchester City were there. It's not like sometimes when you get a cup final, sometimes players don't turn up and you think that group's not turned up, they don't fancy it, something's just not right with their setup or with their the way that they've prepared for the game. I thought City looked like they were ready for the game at the beginning of that match, but then because
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil, Thursday and Friday morning 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.